I could only have one lens, my desert island lens would be a 35mm. It's an incredible focal length, very, very versatile. Allows you to get wide enough to create context, not so far back that it's passive. It allows you to get close without creating a lot of distortion. The Canon makes 3 of these. We're going to take them around the neighborhood today, put them through their paces, and see what makes each one special. Canon 35mm f2.8 USM. Now what makes this lens so special is the optical image stabilizer that's built into the lens. It's wonderful if you're hand holding, shooting in a lower light situation and need compensation for handshake. It's also great for video shooters that may want to fly the lens and the body on a gimbal. One of my favorite features of the lens is the focusing distance scale, which you can see right here on the top. This is great for setting your pre-focus, or if you're thinking about your general focusing distance, you can set that, stop the lens down to f8 and be there. The lens has been optimized with some updated coatings that reduce ghosting and flare. This is really tuned more towards digital. Older iterations of the lens, which were made when we were still shooting 35mm film, they were great, but you would occasionally get that kind of ghosting and flare type of effect to happen. That's really well controlled here. It's just a great all-around street lens. Also, folks that use this lens on an APS-C body get some wonderful benefits. All the same benefits that you'd have like on a full frame, but the focal length is going to read more like a normal 50mm lens. The Canon 35mm f1.4L Mark II. And this is Canon's premium L-series 35mm lens, and you can feel this as soon as you pick the lens up. It's heavy, it's well built, well constructed. There's seals and gaskets throughout the lens. That keeps dust and moisture out of the glass and out of your camera body. It's really set up for a stills photographer. It's great features like the focusing distance scale on top and the extra wide manual focusing ring. What's cool is even if you're employing autofocus, you can override the AF just by turning the focusing ring. I think that's a wonderful feature. The large aperture f1.4 allows you to separate foreground from background beautifully. And it's not just the size of that aperture, it's also the way that the aperture blades are shaped. So there's 9 blades that are cut in a perfect circle, has the most pleasing out of focus areas of all the lenses that we've been looking at today. The Canon Macro EFS 35mm f2.8 IS STM lens. Wow, that is a very long title. Important to note, this is an EFS lens. That means it's only compatible with Canon's APS-C system bodies, but it's an incredibly close focusing lens. It focuses at about 5 inches and gives you a macro reproduction of 1:1. Another incredible feature is there's a built-in LED ring light at the front of the lens. You can have both sides on or illuminate left or right depending on your subject. Oftentimes with macro photography, you're shooting for more depth of field. You're stopping your lens down. That comes at an expense of a slower shutter speed. It's nice having the built-in optical image stabilization because you can still hand-hold your shot, be more spontaneous in your composition without worrying about camera shake. Of all the 35mm lenses, this is the only one that features Canon's STM or stepping motor that gives you fast and silent autofocus in both photo and video. So if you have a macro video application, this is definitely one to look at. Street photography is an incredible way to get to know a new place or see a place that you've been in a completely new light. You'd be hard-pressed to find a photographer that doesn't love 35mm lens for doing just that. It's great for creating context, great for getting close when you need to get close. For more on street photography, 35mm lenses, and all things imaging, visit B&H. I'm photographer David Flores. See you next time. Side light, dimmer, other side light, dimmer, off, on.